respectability. The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world's confusing me. Clouds as mean as you ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whispers. Don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, there's a heart. I hear the heart.
Hello again, and welcome to The Grove. I am Miss D,
And I'm Miss S.
and today we are going to be building paddle boats.
So the supplies you'll need, we have them all here in front of us. First you'll need a to-go box. Then you'll need some scissors, some tape, some chopsticks, and lastly,
Rubber bands.
Okay, Miss Danny, so how do we start making our paddle boat?
First, you're going to start with your to-go container. It's connected in the middle. We're going to break that. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to rip it.
I'm gonna use my scissors. Miss Danny, why do we need two of them?
Because one of them is going to be our actual paddle boat, and one of them is going to be the supplies to make our paddle boat. Either one works, you don't have to pick one. They're both gonna do the same thing. Pick a side that you like more and go with that one.
Okay, for our next step, we are going to cut our paddles. So, to do so, take your scissors and the side of the boat that you aren't using and go ahead and cut the corners of it, each corner, just like this. So you see I cut those corners right there. And then you can fold it down. You can either like break it off or just like that. Or you can cut it, whatever you prefer. All right, Miss Danny, what do we do after we cut our pieces?
Now that we have these, we are going to create these little wings into our actual paddles. By doing so, again, you're going to take your scissors and you're gonna go about middle of this and cut a little slit in it, not all the way through, just enough for some movement, and also repeat. So now we both have two pieces with two slits cut in them, and we're gonna set these off to the side.
Off to the side.
Next, you need chopsticks. You are going to take your chopstick and your actual paddle boat, and you're gonna use them to mark where you're going to poke through the styrofoam to-go box, just like this.
To get like a precise measurement of where you would like to put them, I would recommend to just place them in there to see exactly where you would like to position them before you poke your holes into the styrofoam.
Good
So
call.
I position mine just like this, so I know exactly where I want to put my holes through the styrofoam.
And now we have two holes. Might be a little difficult to see, but there's two holes in your boat. Now you take the same chopstick and you're going to poke through and line them through your already existing holes. Like so.
Okay.
Now, we are going to take our paddle pieces that we set aside. Those two slits, you're going to line them up into almost like an X shape. Make sure that they're in there.
Uh-oh. Mine bent.
If yours bend, you can obviously use the other excess piece, create some new paddles. That's perfectly okay. Now we're going to take your tape and reinforce your paddles just to make sure that they're not gonna slip out. If you tape them together, you'll know that they're gonna stick. Now that your paddle is completely enforced, make sure that your chopsticks are going to fit with your paddle. Make sure you have a good enough distance, and then you're gonna cut your paddles down.
Always double check to make sure your project is going correctly. Set that. snip that, and last snip. So now we have these.
Our perfect little paddles.
So we take our little paddle and we're gonna put these two paddles. So you see how there's four? We're gonna put these two edges right through the rubber band. So after you have it on your chopsticks, take it through and put those right through there so that it looks just like this. And that's what you want your project to look like. Alright guys, so just a little reminder to practice safety measures. We are going to take a hand sanitizer break. We have our hand sanitizer here. Miss Danny, show them how it's done. Make sure you rub that in like you're washing your hands.
Thank you, Miss S. Appreciate that.
Of course.
So, here's where the water is going to come into play, and you're probably gonna need an adult.
And you also probably need to take it to a bathroom to use it in your tub, or take it outside to use it in a pool, or if you got a lake by you, take it to a lake.
Any
It's
big
totally
enough,
up to you.
yeah, any big enough body of water is gonna work for this project.
And now we're outside. We have our body of water, this lovely, lovely kiddie pool.
And we're practicing safety measures. In the last video, we were testing to see how much weight we can hold, but this one is all about distance.
That is very right, Miss S.
Are you ready, Miss Danny?
I'm ready, Miss S. Let's do this.
Okay, are you guys ready?
So, our first designs did not go as planned.
We had a lot of design flaws. As you can see, my chopsticks were way too close to each other, so it really stopped the paddle from actually turning. So that was one thing we learned. So make sure that you don't place your chopsticks too close to one another, or else your paddle is gonna get stuck and your boat is only gonna go a few inches.
And this is a great way to learn from your mistakes. You can check out the flaws if you had any in your first round and make improvements on your second round. So like Miss S said, my chopsticks were also a little too even, and that caused my paddle not to have enough room in between to actually spin enough to move forward. So these are out.
Okay, Miss Danny, would you like to go first this time?
Yeah, I'll go first. So right now I'm just winding up. We'll see if we get a better result than the first take. Launch in 3, 2. Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Design. Let's see.
Almost there, we're almost there.
You know, I don't think I turned it enough.
There's a lot of technicality to this project. Okay guys, so now I'm going to try this time, and hopefully I get more distance within this round. So, ready, set, and go! Yay, it's working! Woo! Yay! Did you guys see that?
I'm going to test. Splash down in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good thing you got your floaty.
Yay!
Yeah! And there you guys have it. Your very own made-at-home paddle boats.
The key to success is to spin your paddle towards you. So, like this, towards you. Okay guys, so now we are going to race our paddle boats. So, let's see, who do you think is gonna win? Miss Danny or Miss S? You get to decide.
The race is on, Miss S. You're
All
going
right, let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I did mine backwards. Great. Why? Right, you guys ready for this? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Yay!
Oh
both
my
won!
God!
What a tie! That's how it is. Now that we are both the winners, here's our little dance party. Okay, let's do it. See you guys next time. When you try this project, make sure that you take a picture of you and your project and submit it for our next video. You can submit that through Dojo
See you next time.
at
The Grove.